Go! Oh my God, no way, I just got hit. You can't tell me that's not a muskie, you just can't. Fish. Welcome back everybody, my name is Ben Stone, you're watching canalgratis.com, and it is late October and it is one of my favorite times of the year, and that is the Minnesota Musky Battle, which is an event that I've fished for the past 2 years, started by my friend Jeff, who has the YouTube channel Just Keep Casting, and this year it is later in the year, but we're hunting down big fish. This event is all about like-minded individuals getting together to chase after big muskies, and you might notice I have a special guest with me. This is my girlfriend Emily, who has never musky fished before, but she also hasn't spent a lot of time fishing in general. So this is really exciting for me because of course she's interested in being out here with me, and I have the opportunity to not only teach her a lot, but to hopefully put her on her first muskie. So that's what we're gonna be attempting today. Of course, not only to catch muskies, but I would love for Emily to get a chance at a fish today as well. So we've got the next couple of days to be up here and fish. We're gonna get casting here, and hopefully we got something to show you soon. It's a long rod, 9'6". So the rod's gonna do most of the work when you're casting, so you're not gonna have to swing your arms really hard. And I'll increase the brakes and stuff too, so you don't have to worry so much about guiding the bait down or anything like that. But bring it back, probably about that much line, like 4 or 5 feet of line out. And then just bring it forward, and you don't have to fling it that hard. And as soon as it hits the water, you can just start reeling slow. I don't think we'll have to worry about figure eighting today a whole lot, but and I'll let you know because I'll be looking. If you have a fish following though, just try to keep the bait moving. Just, you know, even if it's just doing stuff like that, because that's better than just stopping, you know. Oh my God, no way, I just got hit. Go! Saw him. Dang it. Wasn't big. What? It wasn't big, I saw him though. You cast again? Darn it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. He hit hard though. I mean, it looked like a muskie, it was really tan. There it is on the side imaging. Got hit, I wasn't 100% sure, and then hit it right at the boat, like a 35-incher. Well, we've been out on the water now for about an hour and a half, and the first chunk of time I dedicated out here was to help Emily kind of get the hang of casting, the figure eight, and just kind of give her a lesson on everything that we're doing today, because this is a lot for somebody to get dumped on them. This is her first time going out musky fishing, and there's a lot to learn, but she's doing a really good job. But we're kind of getting into the rhythm of the day, which is just pounding structure, and we just had the first contact of the day, hit it out in the cast, and then I had another hit boat side. Was not a big fish, probably like a 35, 36-incher, but positive sign when they're eating like that. So we're gonna waste no time and get back to fishing, but just big rubber baits today. If you've seen my top 5 musky lures for fall video, you know that rubber soft baits late in the season are one of the absolute best options to catch muskies. So today we're just focusing on big swim baits, big pull pause baits. Of course, the Bonnie Royal Orba as well, which has been a hot bait for me. The fish have been going this morning, so there are fish being caught. Let's get back to casting here, and hopefully we can get another shot at another fish. Yeah. Are you?
Am I doing okay?
Yeah. I'm really proud of you. It's like you got the rhythm down. Here's one. Oh, he just peeled off just as he saw the boat. It's a nice fish too, like a 40-incher. Nose right on the bait, and he just turned around and shot off. Oh, he's still there. Look at, there's the fish. He's still down there. Let's see if we can. He's still there. I'm still marking him. I mean, that could be the fish that I lost too. We're on like the same spot. Right there. That tells you everything. See, fish, shadow. All right. Just switched to a diving rise. You can't tell me that's not a muskie, you just can't. So we're about 4 hours into our day now, and we've marked plenty of fish, and I've just moved a fish on a diving rise jerkbait. So we definitely, we're having action, but the conditions obviously aren't ideal. We have bluebird skies, very little wind. Seems like the rest of the group has had a lot of action this morning, and now that we're kind of into the middle day, there hasn't been much reported. So conditions seem to be the same lake to lake, so we're just gonna keep at it, keep casting. And how are you feeling so far?
Hope we're gonna get one. I mean, I think it's just being positive about the process. Is a little bit discouraging.
Yeah.
But that's just, I guess, part of it.
Exactly. It is just part of it. And for those that are, just getting into musky fishing or brand new to it or want to get into it, that's the reality that you're going to have to get used to, is you put in a lot of effort for very little reward at times. So I've spent days and days on the water without anything, and I've had days on the water where the fish seem to be going absolutely crazy. So when you're out on water, especially this time of year, late in the fall, it's a tough time of year to fish. So just try to keep your attitudes positive, keep casting. Eventually it's gonna happen. That's what we're hoping for this evening. We're gonna get back to it, to keep grinding and see what happens. So I figured with that little flurry of action pretty early on in the morning, I was pretty confident that Emily and I were gonna get a chance at catching a muskie within the rest of the day. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. We came up empty-handed for the rest of the day. And it turned out that pretty much the majority of the group that were on other bodies of water besides the one we were on were catching fish and getting action. So upon hearing this, Emily and I decided to change up our game plan for the next day, and I decided that I would take us to a lake that I've never fished before. Fishing a brand new lake for muskies is always kind of an intimidating thing to do, but I figured, we might as well go somewhere where fish were known to be active. So Emily and I woke up early, we got out on the lake. Whenever I'm out on a new body of water, it's just kind of running through the paces of trying different things until something works. And luckily for us, pretty early on in the morning, we were able to move a fish off a pretty steep break line. But unfortunately, that fish didn't necessarily want to play ball. He came back and he shot back off again. That was a decent fish. That was like a 45. See? Watch it. He's still on it. He's on it. He's on it. He's on it. He did it again. He did it again. He shot right off the boat. Now, getting that first follow on a brand new body of water is always a very, very nice thing for me, because it gives me something, it might not be much, but it gives me something that I can kind of duplicate or try to duplicate. And in that case, I tried to find similar spots to where I saw that fish. And within a few hours, on another similar spot, I was able to find another fish. Okay. Hold on. Did the same thing. Did the same thing. It came up underneath it, and then it just saw the boat and it kicked off. Downsized. That didn't make a difference, so into the pile of unusable baits it goes. Now, after moving this fish, it was pretty discouraging just to see the way these fish were acting, so scared of the boat. But even though they were scared of the boat, they were still pretty active. So I gave that fish a little bit of time. I reset on the spot with Emily. We dropped in a sucker and we made our way back to that waypoint. Fish. It's a little guy, but it's a fish. All right, you ready? You're gonna take him when his head's going in, okay? Not yet, not yet. He's not ready. He's hooked good, so we're good. All right. Now, yep. And in further, and further. Scoop, 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 lift, 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 lift. Nice. We caught a muskie. Little guy, but we caught a muskie. I'm actually gonna have to cut the hook probably. Not my biggest muskie, but it's my first muskie with you. This is a very special fish. We have been working pretty hard, and we finally have a muskie in the net. This is a new body of water for me. So to catch a fish is always nice on a new body of water, but this is a very special fish for me because it's a new body of water, but I also have Emily with me, and I know she was eager to see a muskie. She's been roughing it out through the cold, so it's pretty awesome to have a fish in the nets. It's not a big fish, but I always say any day you catch a muskie is a special day. Let's get a look at this beauty. So by Minnesota standards, that is not a big muskie, but that is a healthy fish. When you catch a fish like this, just tells you these fisheries are healthy. So eventually this fish will be a very big muskie. So we'll get this little guy back. Cold water, he's probably gonna take right off. Or not, he's gonna chill on the top of the water. There he goes. Of course, you know, any day you catch a muskie is a great day, and that was a very special fish for me to catch, especially with having Emily in the boat. She has expressed so much interest in learning muskie fishing, so I'm super excited to have her along a little bit more the rest of the season, and of course into next season. If that sounds interesting to you, or if you like today's video, if you like muskie fishing videos in general, please subscribe, because I do my best to produce the absolute best muskie content that I can here on canalgratis.com. So with all of that out of the way, I appreciate you all watching. Be sure to check out the Musky Battle on Instagram and YouTube, and I will see you guys in the next video.